So today we're going to be changing the washer fluid tank in my 2009 BMW 535I. So let's get this started. And then my hood doesn't stay open with the supports, so I have to put a stick to hold it up. So we're going to start off by taking off the weather strip. And then this pulls up. After you take out the weather strip, there's screws to take off the front bumper. So we're going to take those off. These screws take a T30. So we're going to take these off. So I'm going to take the driver's side wheel off first. So this is actually an 8mm screw here. And then once that's off, I'm going to take off the wheel lining. One's already missing, so I'm just going to take this one off and this one off and maybe a couple more. And then once you take those out, so it gives you a little entrance, and you could take out the other two that are holding the front bumper. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. These are also 8mm. So this side of the bumper is now loose, or should be. Yep. Oh, but that broke. Nice. So the front bumper is loose now on this side. And then we take off the bolts for the wheel cover. I'm just gonna take off these three. Now that I have those off, I'm gonna open it and try to get those two bolts out. So once you get the bumper off, the hardest part was these clips on the bumper on the side, on both sides. I had to use a screwdriver while pulling down a flathead and push down on each one to get it out. Probably scratched it, like on this one, scratched it up. But now I'm gonna take off about probably half of the inside wheel cover so I can get to the windshield washer fluid. And then there's two of these connected for the fog lights on the front bumper. So now let's get to taking this off. Okay, now that I took out a couple of those, I have more room to work on this. So I'm gonna start unscrewing this. I just have to remember all these wires where they go. Okay, so now we're gonna get rid of, where's the camera? The screw. There's a screw right in there. You can see where my ratchet is connected. It's kind of hard to see. There's a screw in there you have to take off. So I'm gonna take that off. So I got that screw off, and then I'm gonna move this air duct thingy. There's a screw right there for it. I'm gonna move it because there's a lot of screws back there to take off the washer fluid tank. So I'll get back to you when I take that off. So now that I took that off, there's a screw right there and right there that's holding the washer fluid tank. So I'm gonna take those out. Now that you've taken out those two screws, this should come out. And then so there's that still holding it in, so just take that out. Now that everything's been disconnected and the washer fluid tank has been taken out, I want to put in the other one that I have from my other car. So I want to put this in, connect all the wires. So I'll show you. So for this one, this wire right here goes into it, and then this bottom one goes into this one, and then this little connector goes here. This connector, this goes into the headlight, so this doesn't matter. And then this one goes into this, and that should be all good. So I'm gonna screw it back in. So there's the two screws that go into it. There's a bracket, so one here, one there, and then one over there. And then you have to connect back the tube that goes into it. So the tube goes right here, and then there's also something that plugs into here, which is right over here. So there's so many wires here, so that goes here, and then this plugs into there and screws into the frame here. No, I was wrong. For this, that wire is up there. It's that one right there. So this one goes down here, down there. I'm just going to screw in these pieces. Okay, so we have this side connected, and then this longer wire goes down there, and the shorter one is right here. And then I still have to connect some of the wires up there. Now that I have everything in, I'm gonna pour some into here and see if it stays in the tank. So now I'm gonna pour some in. Make sure it's not leaking. Looking good, looking good. Okay, now I'm gonna test it. So no leaks, that's good. And I have a stick here because my hood supports can't hold on my hood. So let's see if anything happens. So the windshield ones work perfectly fine, as you saw. The passenger side one doesn't seem like it sprays super far, but it still sprays. And then I have to figure out why these aren't working. These are the headlight ones to wash them, so it comes out and sprays in them. Mine isn't working, so I had to figure that out. And now I have to put the bumper back on. And after that, this is all done. So thank you for watching. This is a video on how to replace the windshield washer fluid tank